something that really strikes me and is a great segue to our theme, which is gratitude, which is appreciation, is that what I get is that he's not focusing on the things that he can't do. He's grateful, even though he didn't maybe say, oh, I'm so grateful I got to hang out with the counselor and have that conversation. That's what he focused on. He focused on the things that he enjoyed and that he was able to do, which shows that he's grateful and he's appreciating what's being given, which acts also as a bridge to our theme here, Rare Mothers in Relationship, is that gratitude is one of the foundational pieces that makes a relationship work. Without being grateful for your partner, your husband, your person, you're up a creek, because you're going to find a million flaws. You're going to be infinitely disappointed. There are things that they're going to do. First of all, they're human. Second of all, in all of our cases here, they're male. So it's a very different creature than being a woman. And so that in and of itself is a little bit tricky. A friend of mine said, yeah, all men are apes. I mean, we are all apes, but there's a certain, there's just a certain simplicity. It's just a very different kind of creature, right, than being a woman. And so in a rare relationship, a relationship where you have a rare child, it's even more important to have your relationship, your marriage, your partnership be solid. And it's like, this is how you bring solidity to it. This is how you make a stable ground, is by being really grateful, which is a practice. As we know, gratitude is a practice. Appreciation is a practice. And to practice it with somebody, and also, you're living with somebody in the same house, usually, and they're in your hair and you're in their hair. And we've been in this pandemic, which means everybody's been even more in close quarters. And maybe you have a home that has enough room, or maybe your home is a little on the smaller side. So whatever it is, you're in each other's space a lot. So suffice to say that gratitude is our focus for today. I'm going to read from this wonderful book, Consolations, the Solace, Nourishment, and Underlying Meaning of Everyday Words by David White, who is a mystic and a master, poet and speaker, and wise man, very wise. I'm going to read a little, and then we will meditate. And then we'll talk about how appreciation works in your relationship and ways to bring it more into the fore. You can make yourself comfortable, eyes open or closed. I suggest closed. You're welcome to lie down or sit up, whatever is good for you. I'm just getting my timer up here. Okay. So read a little bit from David White. Gratitude is not a passive response to something we have been given. Gratitude arises from paying attention, from being awake in the presence of everything that lives within and without us. Gratitude is not necessarily something that is shown after the event. It is the deep, a priori state of attention that shows we understand and are equal to the gifted nature of life. Gratitude is the understanding that many millions of things come together and live together and mesh together and breathe together in order for us to take even one more breath of air. That the underlying gift of life and incarnation as a living, participating human being is a privilege. That we are miraculously part of something rather than nothing. Even if that something is temporarily pain or despair, we inhabit a living world with real faces, real voices, laughter, the color blue, the green of the fields, the freshness of a cold wind, or the tawny hue of a winter landscape. To see the full miraculous essentiality of the color blue is to be grateful with no necessity for a word of thanks. To see fully the beauty of a daughter's face is to be fully grateful without having to seek a God to thank him. To sit among friends and strangers, hearing many voices, strange opinions, to intuit inner lives beneath surface lives, to inhabit many worlds at once in this world. To be a someone again amongst all other someones, and therefore to make a conversation without saying a word is to deepen our sense of presence and therefore our natural sense of thankfulness that everything happens both with us and without us, that we are participants and witness all at once. Thankfulness finds its full measure in generosity of presence, both through participation and witness. We sit at the table as part of every other person's world while making our own world without will or effort. This is what is extraordinary and gifted. This is the essence of gratefulness, seeing to the heart of privilege. Thanksgiving happens when our sense of presence meets all other presences. Being unappreciative might mean we are simply not paying attention. Thank you to David White for his exquisite writing and words of wisdom. So let's meditate on that. So just closing the eyes, letting them rest, and letting the echo of David White's words resound in the space that we are sharing and in the space of your own heart. Taking some nice, easy breath. And to begin, let's offer some gratitude to ourselves. Thanking yourself first and foremost for making the time to be here, for carving out a window in the fullness of your life to come and drink deeply of your own heart and of the sweetness of the hearts of others. So letting yourself receive the fullness that is here now amidst everything else. Just taking this time for yourself is miraculous. So let your body, your beautiful body, sink in to wherever you're sitting or resting. Allowing for the space of silence to wrap its warm arms around you. And from time to time, take a really nice deep breath and be grateful. Let yourself sink into gratitude. Because right now, you as a rare mother are growing your capacity to experience gratitude. Gratitude is a muscle, and it wants to be exercised. And the more you can practice gratitude with yourself, the easier it is to practice it in your relationship with your partner. To really be present, to offer your noticing to the things that they are doing, ways that they are being, that are in fact generous and kind. Caring. Just allowing yourself to see and sense as the witness the ways that your partner or husband is supporting you, is loving you, holding you. They might be big or little. It can be something as subtle as a smile, or perhaps a grand gesture. Let's see what comes. And as you do, continue to receive yourself. Gratitude for yourself. So let's just breathe together into this field of gratitude until the bell sounds. Let yourself, your beautiful self, your tender self, be nourished. And then I invite you to place a hand on your heart, feeling its weight and its temperature, and receiving how you are here with yourself and with our wonderful community. Just give thanks. And then very slowly and gently bringing yourself back. And then let's take about 5 minutes to just reflect, to journal, to see what came up. And maybe what are you grateful for about your partner? What is it that you appreciate about them? And be so useful to make note of this. And then we'll come back together and we'll share.